Hello? Are you awake? Good. Okay, that's excellent news, thank goodness. I apologize, I've been rather frazzled trying to look after you. Oh, how are you feeling? Don't suppose you had any strange dreams, did you? I wouldn't be entirely surprised. Well, I shouldn't overload you with questions. Let me inform you of what's been going on. So, a short while ago, you were dispatched here, and I was tasked with taking care of you. I have to say I'm a little perplexed by what's happened, and, well, allow me to explain. I'm very well aware that you've been in some trouble recently, and that's fine. We around here we swear an oath not to do any harm, and I shan't do any harm to you either. That's a promise, all right? I'm led to understand that before arriving, you wound up in an altercation, let's say, with, who was it with? Do you know? Can you remember? Please, don't push yourself, and if the state of you is anything to go by, well, I wouldn't want to push you too hard. A police officer, I see. Okay. I'm sorry for what happened. It sounded like it was quite an ordeal. And judging by your face is very swollen. Would you mind describing to me what happened? I'm very concerned, and I just want to understand how best to help you. Face is very... Yes, it is. It's very swollen and red. Can you not feel that? It must sting horribly. Oh, I see. Goodness me, I'm so sorry. But that's all right. After that event, it seems you arrived here, and you've actually been out cold for a couple of weeks. I'm not really sure if getting slapped a few times is the cause of that, but we'll, I won't presume to judge, alright? I won't presume to judge. I'm only here because I need to be able to take care of you. Yes, Weeks. Yes. We were all very worried about you. Me especially. And I say that not just as your assigned caretaker, I suppose, but also because I think that I identify with your story. I don't want to see you suffer. Do you understand? So, first of all, what I'd like to do is check your chart. So, hold on a minute, where is that? There we are. Okay. Right, I'm keeping a few records around your heart rate and other such matters in here. It appears that when first coming in, your heart rate has been relatively dormant for a while, but if I take a look over it... Is everything alright? Of course, while you're out, your heart rate, well, it stayed rather low, you know, it's what it tends to do, but then upon waking up, it appears that your heart rate has spiked quite significantly. Are you quite certain everything's okay? Are you feeling panicked? There might be some psychological damage from the event. It could be that you feel as though that you mentioned that police officer who did this to you, he's in the same room as you right now, perhaps, or maybe he's nearby. I'm terribly sorry. Would you like some tea? I have some right here. You sure? All right, no. More for me. Yes, that's right. I'm worried that you might possibly have suffered a little bit of emotional damage, and well, you know, here at the Akuma Clinic, we take these things very, very seriously. Physical trauma is just as devastating as emotional trauma. Do you understand? So, whether perhaps you're not feeling the sting of those, what he did to you so much anymore, you might be feeling some scars on the inside, and those are okay too. Do you understand? Oh, you do flatter me, but please, I am a professional. Try not to distract me. I am trying to save your life at the moment. So, I'd better write that down. If you'll give me a moment to grab pen. There we are. So you've got low heart rate for the duration of the coma that spikes suddenly upon awakening. Interesting. That is ordinary, although yours is staying very high. It's like you're nervous. Oh no, I forget. It's one of those, you might not have seen. It's one of those little pens on a chain, you know, so that people don't run off with it. No, don't worry, it's like they have in the post office. We had a few incidents with people making off with our stationery last time, and I believe that same police officer was warned about it, so we did have to attach all of our pens with chains. So don't worry, I'm not planning anything insidious, I promise. Alright, if you'll allow me, I would like to run a few tests. So what I'm going to ask you to do, I'll be very understanding if you feel as though you need more time. So, would you feel able to sit up straight for me? I have time. Please think about this carefully, and if you don't feel ready, then... Oh, good, excellent. All right. Just one moment. All right, that's it. There you go. Excellent. All right, perfect. So, well, now that you can see your surroundings, what I'm going to do is take a quick look at you. If you don't mind, I'm just going to quickly, just to check for ear trauma, I'm going to quickly, or ear, face, that sort of thing. I think he might have, well, there's signs of trauma all around your face, so I'm going to quickly take a look. Just need to give these a soft wipe down. We're also working with the Chief of Police at the moment to see if we can uncover any hard evidence of what was done to you in that cell, because I'll have you know, no matter what he told you, it was very much against police protocol. There we are. Oh, it hurts. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey. It's alright. I only need a couple more. It's okay. Shh. okay. Shh, 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 shh. It's going to be very gentle indeed. There you are. It's okay. Shh. Right, that's one side. Looks like all we need. Very good, very good. You've been very brave indeed. Very brave indeed. Alright, let's try once more. The other side, and I'll be as gentle as I can. There you are. That's very good. Very, very good indeed. Very good. Well done, well done, well done. You're being so brave. Oh, you're being so brave. No, it's alright, don't worry. Shh. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Shh. Alright, I think that's all I need from there. If you'll give me one moment, I need to... Looks like there might be some signs of mild tearing on the inside of your ear. If you'll give me just one moment, I can grab a cotton swab, take a look. Alright, let me just have a look. Is that alright? Okay, should be enough. One for the other ear. Alright, that isn't so bad. There we go. Lovely. I'll send this to the lab. That's very good. Okay. Oh, it tickles. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. These are just things that we need to cope with when we're in danger. And the worst thing for me would be to, back off, I suppose, in the instance that you might have been hurt and I didn't look hard enough. And, Sorry. Got distracted for a second. Well, it does look like, aside from the physical trauma, that there's no sign of infection, which is good. Everything looks to be mostly just sort of red and swollen, which is the signs of a bit of a scuffle, but no signs of infection, which is good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run a short test. If you'd like to turn around for me, I'm going to take a look at your back. So if you wouldn't mind, and I understand that what happened with the police officer may make this feel a little intrusive, so feel free to take a moment, but I really would insist that you allow me to take a look at you. Please, if you could lift up your shirt for me, I'd like to take a look. Is that alright? Good. Okay. So if you could swivel around for me, I'll take a look now. There you go. Okay. Just going to take a reading here. Looks fine. That looks alright. How about over here? That's alright, there you go. Shh. Oh, did that hurt? Right, I understand. Perhaps the physical trauma extends beyond the... That would make sense, Let me to write that down. Quickly... So that is slight physical response to touching of the back. Alright, very good. And if you're alright with it, please don't put it back on, not just yet, although you may in a second. Could you turn back around and face me, and then I'll take a look at you from the front, if that's alright? Yes? Okay, good. Thank you very much. I understand it may be a small degree embarrassing, but I promise you this is only for your health. There you are, right. Let me just take a quick look at you. Very good, very good. No signs of trauma on the front. That's good, that's good. Very good indeed. Your face is burning up. Are you alright? Hang on a moment. That's not good. Let me get my stethoscope and I can take... We got a thermometer actually. Let me just see if I can check your temperature. You've burned up in your forehead very quickly there. Hold on. No, don't turn around. Would you rather put your shirt back on? You sure? Okay. Let me just take a quick look. Could you open wide for me? That's good. Okay. Yes, if you could say R for me. Okay. It's very bizarre. You burned up very, very, very quickly, but there are no signs of anything out of the ordinary. Alright then. Interesting. Let me have a sip of my tea. Well, what's going on with you is a little bit, your eyes are feeling sore. Okay. Well, I wouldn't want to have to hold them open for you. That might be a little discomforting. But if you could widen your eyes for me, I'll take a quick look. Quick look as close as I can. Please don't mind me getting a little close. I really do need to in order to make sure they're okay. Well, they look all right. I think the slight redness might be to do with... Have a look. The slight redness might be to do with the... might be to do with recently waking up from such a long coma. No, I think your eyes look fine. I think it might just be to do with you having woken up not too long ago. So don't worry. I think you're alright in that instance. Okay. Well, we do get a lot of cases like this living in such a big city with such noisy roads, like you can hear. But let me think. It's difficult to understand because aside from the mild, and I say mild in terms of the analytical sense, if you're feeling disturbed and upset with the amount that you've been well, manhandled, then I wouldn't blame you, but the lasting effects won't cause you any continuing distress. I'm happy to announce. I think that you have suffered some minor bruising on your upper back. You've suffered quite a bit of, painful swelling on each cheek. But overall, the part that worries me is what's happening with your heart rate every time, and your temperature, rather. Every time that you, that I go for an examination, it seems like your heart rate spikes quite substantially, a lot higher than it really should in this kind of a situation. And let me tell you, the others in the clinic, they like to tell me that I happen to be sort of one of the more calming doctors that we have here. So in the instance that they need sort of someone who's a little agitated or someone who's a little upset, then I tend to be the one they send. That is peculiar. That is peculiar. Oh, you're having a joke with me now. Yes, in your, it's the cheeks on your face. Although I do enjoy a little joke, but I'm just trying to make sure that this goes okay for you. Do you understand? Good. Okay. I'm very sorry for what happened. I really am. Don't think I haven't seen people like this before. You've had quite a run of it, I think. Quite an unfortunate circumstance where, well, maybe you thought you wanted something and then it went further than you imagined it might. I am sorry. And you've wound up here in quite a state, but I think I'd like to say, and if you'll allow me, I would like to say that I think you're being remarkably brave. You really are. You really, really are. I think that you're being very understanding. I think that you're being very patient with me and all these little tests that I'm running. So, yes. Oh, Are you sure? I mean, you're all... Not many adults who come in here ask for lollipops for being brave, but I suppose I might be able to make an exception. Right, next of all, I'm going to check for your blood pressure. So, if you could roll up your sleeve for me. Oh, that's right. Huh. 100 years in the medical profession will give you such an interesting sense of muscle memory, where I'll ask someone to roll their sleeve up every time I go to do a blood pressure test, and then, well, I mean, you're not wearing a shirt at the moment, so it's fine. All right. If you could just go ahead and wrap this around your upper arm for me. There you go. Right, okay, let me just tighten that for you. Yes, don't you... Goodness me, has there been some memory loss? I asked you to remove your shirt earlier so I could run some tests on your front and back. Write that down as well. Keep that on for me. Patient seems to be experiencing short-term memory loss. Okay. That's not to worry. I mean, after having been in a coma, some people can be quite disoriented, so I wouldn't blame you. Now that that's on, hold on. Right, so what you're going to hear is, I'm going to turn it on, and you're going to hear a short beep, and then it's going to start to draw. Well, it won't. Beg your pardon. It won't draw any blood. It simply might get a little bit tight, and then I'll have an understanding of what your blood pressure is like, okay? So here we go, turning it on. Hang on a minute, I don't think it's quite tight enough. That's a shame. Hold on. This doesn't often happen. Hold on. There you are. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Let me take a look. It's going to start whirring a little bit. It might speed up slightly. Hold on. Zzz. Okay. Right. Actually seems to be quite... that seems to be okay. Lovely. Alright, you can remove that for me now. Just take that off for me. Thank you very much. That's good. Alright. So... wow. Looks like there are no signs of lasting medical trauma, no signs of infection or anything like that. But why would there be a need for a prostate exam? Please, I understand that you've got quite a sense of humor and maybe you're a little disoriented, but I'd like it if you could just let me do my job. Thank you. Okay? Thank you. What to do with you? What to do? Well, my best understanding would be that we send the cotton swab off to to the lab, and we analyze and we make sure that everything is all right. But after that, I'm not sure. I mean, in your state, I think that after maybe 1 or 2 days rest, you might be all right. You might be all right. I think you're a little taken away. No, not at all, not at all. This is a government-approved medical institution. If you're in the right place, you will be treated and hopefully cured, and then you'll be sent on your way. No. You will be fine. You'll be fine. Please, I'd ask you not to worry too much. Okay? Would you like to put your shirt back on? Absolutely, of course. I'll look away. You all right? Good. All right, now I can speak to you face to face without any embarrassment. That should be good. Okay. What to do with you? Still, what I'm struggling with is this terrible, a broken heart. Okay. Come a little closer to me, okay? Listen, I understand you've been through quite something, and you've come out from a coma, and you've come out with quite a bit of energy. You've come out making jokes, trying to stay positive. But well, to me that sounded like something of a confession. Is there something you'd like to tell me? Is everything all right? Is everything all right at home? I'm not here to question the motivations of someone who winds up in an altercation with that police officer, but, well... Nightmares, really. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's not an awful lot that a little old doctor like me can prescribe to help with what you might be suffering from. I might be able to recommend you to someone who can. I might be able to recommend you to a therapist, perhaps. If perhaps you're feeling long-lasting emotional damage from whatever it was that happened last time. Do you think you would like that? If so, hold on. Don't you worry, my love. I'll get that written down for you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. If you'd mind, I'd like to write down. I'll just take your details. Although I think we've got most of them on the system anyway. I'll just make a note for myself. Just make a little detail for myself. It should be alright. There we are. That's good. You should receive, once you've been discharged, you should receive an email or a phone call. But if you think you're in significant emotional distress, I can go and get someone for you right away. Do you understand? That's good. That's good. Oh. Oh. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, you poor thing. Hey. In this part of the world we say my love all the time, just to comfort somebody. I didn't intend to say that perhaps I'm worried I might upset you. I'm sorry. But perhaps what I'm getting from that is that you might... You might be somewhat desperate. Is that true? I'm sorry. I did hear in some reports about what your intentions were with that awful police officer, and well, let's just say that I'm not the person who might judge you for that. Do you understand? I promise it'll be alright. And no matter what your intentions were or how misguided you might have been in seeking him out, or perhaps, well, who am I to judge? No matter what your intentions are, you're okay to go wherever you would like to go. Explore what you'd like to explore, and if things go wrong, then we at the Akuma Clinic will always be there to pick you back off your feet. Do you understand? Oh. Okay, well, listen, I'm happy to offer my deepest condolences and to comfort you as best as I can, but I would be in quite a bit of trouble if I kissed you. That does, in some places, go against my oath. It would complicate things, and I wouldn't want to risk all the time I've spent working up to this, okay? You'd be welcome for a little hug. You're welcome for a little hug. Come here. No, it's okay. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. It's alright. Shh. Oh, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Shh. Oh, what have they done to you, you poor thing? What have they done to you? Oh, those poor people out there, what have they done to you? Please don't try to kiss me first. I'm happy to give you a little hug. I'm sure you feel better. But please, try to control yourself. I know you've gotten yourself in trouble like this before, and I'm here to tell you that it's not too late to change. Okay? It's not too late to change. Don't worry, it's okay. Shh, it's okay. Look at me. You won't take advantage of my weaknesses as a kind man and get me to kiss you. You understand? I'm here to cure you. And I'm happy beyond all other happinesses to make you better and to comfort you when you're feeling upset, because clearly you are feeling upset. But that does not give you the right to treat me like a toy. I will serve you to the best of my ability, but if serving you would compromise your health, then I will not do it. Furthermore, if serving you in a way would compromise my position as a physician, that would compromise my ability to help you, and so I will not do it. I'll make myself very clear on this. Do you understand? That's all right. That's all right. Shh. Hey, stop crying. It's okay. Shh. Let me try those eyes. Shh, 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 shh. Let me try those eyes. Shh. Poor thing. You poor thing. What have they done to you? What have they done to you? It's okay. You don't need to apologize. I understand. I really, really do. I understand. shirt. It's okay. I have more. I don't think I have any more tests to run. And from what I can tell, if I was to make something of an early diagnosis, I think that what you are going through are symptoms of, well, symptoms of you're experiencing a little bit of anxiety, which is all right, and remote, slight physical trauma around the face and back. Do you understand? Right, okay, so that is just a little bit of a step too far, but that's alright. Oh, you are a persistent one, aren't you? Alright. But look, this kind of setting isn't appropriate for a professional. You understand? You can have one on the forehead, okay? Does that feel better? Just a little one. I couldn't possibly. As tempting as it is to be in a position of, well, be in this position with someone who is seemingly so immensely desperate for affection, I won't say that I haven't had my thoughts, but that doesn't mean that I can compromise my position. Do you understand? Good. Shh. It's okay. Oh, my goodness, darling, you can't keep asking for more. I've given you all I can. Yes, your flirtatious pickup lines are very funny. Very funny indeed, but I'm afraid they won't work. Perhaps they might have worked on that excitable police officer you met last time, but I assure you I am of a different breed. Do you understand? I swore an oath when I took this career, and I will not break it. We'd have to wait until after you had been discharged, do you understand? If you wanted, fine, but not right now. Right now, the only thing I will prescribe you with, rather than all of the revolting things you keep asking for, is rest, relaxation, and medicine. Okay? Good. I've half a mind to... I will will say I'm a little offended by your conduct. I'm a public servant, do you understand? I work very hard. I work very hard to take care of people when they're sick. And I won't have that ruined by someone who can't keep someone who can't keep their metaphorical dick in their pants. I won't say you should be ashamed, but you should be ashamed. I shouldn't judge you too carefully. I shouldn't judge you too harshly, rather. You have been through quite an ordeal. You have been through quite an ordeal, so I shouldn't be too harsh. I really shouldn't be too harsh on you. You're just a silly little thing, aren't you? You've gotten yourself into such a silly little mess. I can't turn down a face like that. Yes, good. Be good. If you promise you can be good, then perhaps you can stay with me a little longer, alright? I need you to stop using that against me. Listen. You and I are sat very close to one another, and I might be disappointed in you, for sure. I'm offended, but I'm also concerned. Reasonably. How many times have you heard about a patient waking up from having been involved in an altercation with a police officer, gone into coma for 2 weeks, been through a single test, and then immediately trying desperately to do the same with the doctor who's here to heal them? I'm very concerned indeed, for the kind of person you're turning out to be. We have programs, we have all sorts available for people who lack self-control like you do. We have all sorts available. We have therapy, we have workshops you can sign up for, we've got all sorts of things. Every single thing you could imagine other than going down the very dangerous route you're choosing to go down. Because, by the way, you don't know me. I'm a random doctor that you have woken up in the office of. And immediately you've tried to get to know me. Well, you don't. And I think if you did, you might grow to regret it some. Do you understand? So please, don't push yourself too far. And let me do what I need to do. If I want to comfort you, I will comfort you. Just come here and mouth shut. You can sit there. With your head against my chest, and I'll allow you a moment to rest. Do you understand? In moments of increased anxiety, sometimes it can help to have something of regular rhythm to listen to and become attached to. Do you understand? So, all I'm asking you to do is listen closely, but also to take into account how ineffective your little game has been on me. Do you understand? No matter what you choose to use on me, it won't work. Do you understand? You've been good so far. Tell me you understand. Good. Very good. Very good. You really are testing my patience. That's all right. Get off that. Hey. Get off that. What on earth do you do that for? You started touching and prodding me. I didn't hit you, I'd smacked your hand out of the way. Can you imagine if someone walked in and saw what you were doing? Give me one good reason why I should keep you in this room. Give me one good reason why I should show you any more patience. Do you understand? Give me a reason. Give me a reason not to send you out. No. Listen. Listen. I'm a medical professional, and when anybody would touch you down there, it would do that. Okay? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. And it certainly won't lead to anything. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not blushing. I'm not blushing. No. I wouldn't be saving a life. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me just one moment. Not sure if you heard that, but I had to go and lock the door. Just because I am tempted by you doesn't mean that anything is going to come of it, do you understand? What is it about you that keeps getting into situations like these? What is it about you? just can't help yourself, can you? What? Why did I lock the door indeed? Oh, come here. Fuck you. Right. That should be all from your medical examination. I'm happy to report that I'm seeing nothing wrong. So I'd like to let you know that you're welcome to be discharged now. And if you'd like, if you could reach over, if you could just place one hand on your on the side of the on the railings on the side of the bed, I'll quickly go and sort this out for you. I've just got an injection to give you. Just nice and gentle for me. Wow, there's no injection, is there? Why do I keep handcuffs in this room? Indeed. Why indeed? You've wandered right into my trap. Make sure the other side is tied down. I've been waiting for someone like you to come along for quite some time. Oh, I am a doctor. Very professional. Very... well... dedicated. And sometimes it just feels like it's a little bit too much for me. Sometimes I just want to let it go a little and know, before you wonder, I'm not the same as that police officer. Any fucking idiot can buy handcuffs on Amazon. I've been leaving them under this hospital bed in my office for quite some time, waiting for this opportunity. And then into my room comes someone whose every instinct is to reject the comfort I tried to give you. Do you understand? Normally when people come in here, I might run into the odd liar. Maybe they'll... Most that'll happen is they'll wander out and meet up with whoever took them here, and they'll say, "Oh, well, that doctor is quite a dish, isn't he?" And I'll think, "Ah, well, another job well done." Sometimes they might ask for my number, or perhaps they'll even go as far as to glance over my shoulder at my computer and read it off of there and try to contact me in that way. But never in my life have I come across someone so desperate to have something happen. Than to be fully cured, given all the attention you desired, and then to still yearn, lust even, for something to happen immediately. You really are beyond helping. Perhaps what I heard about that officer isn't so surprising after all. Oh, fuck the oath. It's not... Well, I won't be breaking it as long as I don't harm you. I put these on rather gently. I reckon we can find, with the door locked and the blinds down, we can find some way around this. Oh no. You won't be put in any kind of a coma today. Although I'd like to stress how easy that would be for me to do. How easy it would be to just write a little extra entry in the medical notes. Well, yeah, look. Patient awoke normally. Patient awoke normally, and after being examined, suffered a total breakdown and passed back into the coma from whence they came. 2 more weeks, and me with not a single ounce of culpability. You're already so badly bruised, what would be a few more, But that won't happen. Unlike some I actually do believe in my principles as a professional. Do you understand? I'm not about to break my oath, not because I fear I may be caught, but rather because, well, I like being a doctor. And before you decided to pull this awful game on me, before you decided to pull this awful little trick, I genuinely wanted to help you. I really did. I was happy, fulfilled, and as calm as I usually am. But then you just had to go and push your luck, didn't you? So what do we do now? You've got me until I need to attend to another patient. Should be, let me check my watch, about 45 minutes. You got me. Or rather, I've got you. So what do we do? What do we do? Oh, it's very like you to be so critical. Very like you to try making some stupid joke all of a sudden. Very much like you. I know this was all a part of your plan. Well, what can I say? It worked. And do you know why? This was all a part of my plan too. Now I've got you right where I want you. There's so much that you don't know. Running around in the world, hoping for something to have some fun with, but constantly falling into the games of people who are always 4 or 5 steps ahead of you. Begging to get slapped again. No. I did swear an oath to do no harm. And so, I shan't do any harm. Perhaps I can be a little better, hmm? You'll bite my lips. Well, go for it then. I simply won't kiss you again, and I know that's what you want. So why are you choosing to make this harder than it has to be? Do you understand? Why? Oh, yes. I thought I'd be able to get you eventually. And now I've got you right where I want you. You poor thing. Oh, you poor baby. Don't touch the buttons on the side of the bed. Hey! Stop that! You would have done more harm than good if you touched anything, so one gentle slap might be alright. But one mustn't lead to another. I'm a man of my profession, I mustn't. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Did that officer happen to mark you anywhere else? I can see the clear physical trauma on your face, neck, a little bit on your chest and back. Was there anywhere else? Please tell me that was somewhere else. Oh my goodness. What a pervert. Did he really choose to mark you and slap you down there? Oh. He had you against the prison bars, did he? Oh. Well, there's only one way to make it better. Look into my eyes. Would you like me to take a look? It is. Well, if you're worried about your inner thigh, perhaps I shall have to check that as well. Hold on. Why don't you lie back down for me? I don't need too much off. I just want to take a look at you. Good. What should I call you? You've been very... well, when I give you what you want, you are very cooperative. Good. Good. What is it? Good girl. Good boy. Good, well-behaved, sweet little thing. Yes, just low enough. There you go. Right. Okay, I understand. There might be some evidence of physical trauma down here. I may have to give this area a brief massage to make sure that this trauma isn't too long-lasting. Okay. There you go. Thanks for being so brave. Good. Being so well behaved. So well behaved. Shh. It's alright. It's alright. Tell me, when a man like me touches you like this, rubs and squeezes like this, do you normally shake this heavily? You act like such a rebellious spirit. Oh, just for me? Did you say that because you meant it, or just because you knew it would turn me on? Well done, well done. You are very distracting, aren't you? Do you know? Like I was saying, you're a very rebellious spirit. You seem to know exactly what you want, exactly when you want it, and you push, and you prod, and you bite, and you kick, and you scream, until you get exactly what you want. But then, when you do get what you want, oh, you get oh so flustered. Your heart starts beating out of your chest. Your legs start to shake. What's that? Oh. Well, you get terribly wet. You'd think someone as tough as you believe yourself to be would be, well, a little more resistant to that sort of thing. Is it now satisfying to give you control? Or rather, satisfying for you to finally let me have some control? Well, you'll be glad to know that these aren't going anywhere. I'm sorry. I don't think that down here, I don't think that brutish police officer really made much of a mark at all. Could I... hold on. Yes, that's very good. Very good indeed. Ah, sweet baby. Now, I want you to be good. And I want you to... I'm going to remove one of the cups from the side of the bed. Listen. There you go. I've still got you. I've still got you. Put your hands up past your head. Let me put that around the back of the bed. And around your other hand. Good. Now you really can't do anything, can you? Isn't that interesting? This oath is making this all very, very, very difficult. Oh, don't be so stupid. We are in a hospital. There are going to be ambulances outside. When you came here... Oh, perhaps you're right, sweet thing. Perhaps that officer knows that I'm far more dangerous than he is. And he's coming to kill me, so he can have you all to himself. Well, I locked the door, and I've got you all chained up. And even if he got to me, and even if he shot me dead, and found you all tied up here, the first thing that he would see is a big red mark between your legs that he didn't leave. So I think, in a sense, I might have already won. Yes, I did. I would have thought that. I really would. I really, really would. I would have thought that you'd enjoy a bit of danger. And then, after, like I said, after such a brave showing, You're a pathetic, restrained, wet and quivering little slut, desperate to be touched anywhere for any amount of time. Begging for any kind of attention. Yes, you are. Yeah, you are. It's a shame. I don't think I'd be able to take you without breaking my oath. If I wanted to have any fun, I think I'd wind up hurting you pretty badly. Oh, I know. I know you might like that. But I swore to do no harm, and I won't. No matter how much you scream and beg and cry, I won't harm you. Although, you bring up an interesting point. Physical therapy does often involve a little bit of pain. When you get a jab or an injection, you feel a slight prick. When coming out of surgery, you tend to feel pain. Perhaps I'm taking this whole oath business a little too far. Perhaps I'm taking it a little bit too literally. Perhaps I'm only capable of, well, a literal interpretation, and perhaps a bit of physical therapy might finally work out some of that. Desperate damage that you've got. Do you understand? I'm open to, well, my job is to solve your problems. if I was to perform a little physical therapy on you? What kind of cure would you like? And when you ask for it, beg, or I won't give it to you. Oh, I'll have to do more, will I? Perhaps I'll start let me put just one hand around your neck. These handcuffs are quite tough. Maybe I need to hold you down myself. What's it like when I squeeze down? A bit of the circulation cuts off. You can't quite hear properly, can you? Quite experienced with this. I won't let any harm come to you. That is satisfying. You've just made me so fucking angry. The chance to choke you out and slap you in the face is quite something. I was going to be gentle. I really was. Well, to tell you the truth, I was just going to give you some painkillers and send you out the door. But I really can't resist it when you beg. What can I say? I'm a public servant. I'm a man of my work. And if you ask me for something that might make you feel good, who am I to refuse you? to get a little closer. Would you mind? Hang on. Would you mind, for me, drawing your legs up and back so that I can crawl a bit closer? Is that all right? Good. Look at me. Look me in the eyes. Look at me. I'm pressed quite tightly up against you. Kneeling down with my knees slid neatly under yours, and I'd like to remind you that my hand is still around your neck. Is that so? As much as it might damage my image as an up-and-coming practitioner of medicine, oh yes. I really, really fucking love the idea of showing off to the world who you are, and the fact that you're all mine now. Perhaps if it wasn't my hand around your neck, it might be a collar, perhaps. And maybe if I wore a mask or something, I could take you out and, well, walk you like a dog. Because remember, these aren't just for play. I own you now. Once you're all wrapped up, you're all mine. All mine. And nobody else's. The handcuffs say you're mine. You only brought this upon yourself. You really did. I gave you an hour, a full hour. I did. A full, uninterrupted hour, where all you needed to do was to say, "Thank you, Doc. I feel much better. I'll be on my way." I wouldn't have left you be. I would have, I swear. warm and comforting, and so I let you rest in my arms for a while. I let you rest in my arms. And then you kept begging for more. Because I remember earlier you said I would need to do more to make you beg, but I don't. You begged for me to kiss you over and over and over and over and over again. A pitiful display of desperation. I was so disappointed, but also quite surprised. And so after I gave you a full hour, and by the way, these appointments normally only last 10 to 15 minutes, I would have come back with another member of my faculty and we would have taken another look at you and probably just sent you on your way tomorrow morning after a good amount of rest, but no. You just had to push your luck. And now you're all you're all mine. All mine, and no one else's. I'm sorry, baby. How does it feel to have every bit of you, everything you're feeling on the inside, pulled out and shown? Shown back to you, and I ask, what do you think of that? This hasn't been a normal checkup, has it? I might as well have been doing surgery on you. Cutting you open. Pulling your ugly and rotten heart out. Taking you by the face and making you look at it. And saying, oh, look at what you have made. Look at what you've become. Well, from now on, that ugly, rotting heart will be in a little lockbox under my desk. I'll keep you all for myself. And I promise, if today is any indication whatsoever, it'll only rot more and more until there's nothing left of you but an incurable, quivering mess. Poor baby. Let me tighten those a little. Well, I remember you saying you're lower stomach was feeling a little painful. Perhaps I can take a look. Shh. Keep quiet. It's a little itchy, is it? Ah, sweet baby. Sweet baby. Just stay exactly as you are. I've been working so hard. Just let me take a while, and let me use you. Hold still.